A very good day to all. I, Dr. Rizwana Begum, would like to discuss the concept of diagrammatic and graphical representation of data. And in this session, we shall discuss in detail simple bar diagrams, multiple diagrams, and subdivided bar diagrams. We shall look into simple diagrams. If the classification is based on attributes and if the attributes are to be compared with respect to a single character, we use simple bar diagram. That is, when the classification of data is based on attributes and we compare these attributes with respect to a single character, then simple diagrams are very useful. It is a well known useful statistical weapon to represent raw data. A bar diagram is formed as a collection of rectangles having the same width or breadth placed successively at equal distance. Practically, the height of each bar placed vertically represents the value of the variable on the identical class interval shown horizontally. Bar charts can be of vertical bar chart or horizontal bar chart. Usually, vertical bar charts are those bars placed vertically on the horizontal axis, and these are found with the time series data where there is continuous time series data. Then, horizontal bar chart are placed horizontally on the vertical axis. Then these are called as horizontal bar chart. If we just look into simple bar diagrams, an illustration is given here. We'll just see your states have been given, various types of states, a number of scale units, number of small scale units and thousands were given as a data. So when we put it in the simple bar diagram, if we just look into it, x axis there is state. Actually, there is a state representation in x axis, and in the y axis there is number of small scale units. So here if you just look into it, 65,000 is the Karnataka state small scale unit, and in Gujarat 45,000 here, and in Kerala 53, Tamil Nadu 68,000, Maharashtra 74, MP 72, and Punjab 59,000. So what we have done here is we have just taken in the y axis a scale of like 5 from here, and we have taken in the broken axis from the y axis. Then we just plotted this diagram to, for example, to 65 here as Karnataka, and in the simple bar diagram we just draw the diagram here in the from the x axis to the y axis that is of equal width. To when we look into simple bar diagram or this diagram, we need not look into the table, we need not look into the explanation given there, because while looking into the diagram itself it is understood, and it is easily understood that yes, these states have this much number of small scale units. We'll just go to the next type of bar diagram, that is subdivided bar diagram. It is like simple bar diagram, but it is a way of representation of data in which the total length of the bar is divided into different parts or components in a particular ratios depending upon the contributions of various components. Here what happens in subdivided bar diagram, unless as it is in the simple bar diagram, we do not place the bars side by side. We just take one single bar and we divide it as a components in that bar. This type of diagram shows the variation in different components within each class as well as between different classes. And a subdivided bar diagram is also known as component bar chart or stacked chart, as we have components inside a bar. A common and helpful arrangement is that of presenting each bar in order of magnitude, with the largest component at the bottom, the smallest at the top. It's a just common and helpful arrangement. We can use otherwise also. The components are shown with different shades or colors with a proper index, so that it is easy to identify. If you just look into it, look into the illustration here given. Represent the following data by means of subdivided bar diagram is given here. Your monthly income is given, family A and family B, and expenses on different aspects like food, clothing, education, house rent, fuel, and others. So here what we usually do is, in the subdivided bar diagram, monthly income is 10,000, and if we take family A, monthly income is 10,000. Expenses on food and clothing, what we do is we just draw a bar chart, one single bar chart, and in the y-axis we have put the scale, and in the x-axis we have family A and family B. We'll just look into family A now. So in the family A, food expenses are 3,400. So to 3,400 we plot it, and it is for food. Then next 1,600. After this 3,400, next 1,600, that is till 5,000, we get clothing. We just plot the clothing. Then after that, next 600, next 1,800, next 2,600. It goes on like that as the information is given. So once this bar chart is done, bar graph is done, we just make sure that we just color it, or we just shade these different expenses of categories in different colors or different shades. And when we do that, we should show it in a index, that food is like this, clothing is like this, and this is how it has been shaded. So this is one good way of representing the subdivided bar diagram, and the same thing continues to family B. Hope it is clear. Then we'll look into percentage bar chart. In drawing a percentage bar chart, bars of length equal to 100 for each class are drawn in the first step. In the second step, it is subdivided into the proportion of the percentage of their component. Percentage bar diagram is also called as percentage component bar chart or percentage stacked bar chart. This type of chart is useful to make comparisons in components holding the difference of total constants. When there are difference in total constant, we convert into percentage and we just plot it in the graph. This is very similar to subdivided bar diagram, but here what happens is we just convert the data into percentage. To sum up, we can say that simple diagram is one of the simplest techniques to do the comparison for a given set of data. A bar graph is a graphical representation of data in the form of rectangular bars or columns of equal width, and subdivided diagram can be used to represent the comparative values of different components of a phenomenon. So if we just look into all the types of simple diagrams, simple bar diagram or subdivided bar diagram or percentage bar diagram, it is like we make, and particularly in subdivided diagrams, it's easy to compare the data side by side, or comparative values of different components can be easily understood by using these diagrams. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you.